Yo, yo. How's it going? How's it going, gentlemen? Ladies and gentlemen, should I say? Full port, full port Wednesdays. I'm not full porting. What are you on about? I'm not full porting anything. I might have a little full port. I've got 2 accounts that I'm gonna full port, but that's for me. I just wanna make something clear as well that when I say I'm personally full porting the news, that doesn't mean that you do it too and then complain to me that you lost after. Like, I do not care if you lose. If I lose and you lose, I don't care that you lose. All that I care about is you just watching me do it. Like, just watch me do it. If I win, I win. If I lose the money. It's fine. What I don't want is like 20 people saying, Joe, I just lost this. That's not my problem. Yo, yo, good to see you all, guys. Welcome, welcome. Yo, Jamie, Joris, welcome, bro. Jacko, let's go. Yo, Trick, how's it going, man? Yo, Nancy Lee, welcome. Just for fun? Yeah, just a bit of fun. Just a bit of fun. Well, let's see what I'm going to do. We've got 25 minutes until the news, so let's do a little bit of analysis pre-news. Nasdaq's actually just broke out of this range here. And maybe if the 15 can close bearish at this level, I know we've got news in 25, but let's just see what happens there. Current range on gold for now is, let's see, support, acting as resistance. That's the range for now. To be honest with you, I think I am going to use Nasdaq for my trade, and I'll probably just do buy stops like 30 points above, sell stops 30 points below. That's probably the go-to for me right now, okay? But yeah, let's see what happens. Yo, Aaron, welcome, man. Jacko, welcome. Good to see you, man. 25k pro. Nice, nice. Yeah, don't risk the news, guys. It's just pointless. Just let me just let me be crazy. There's no need for you lot to do it. Simple as that. Up or down, either, man. Either. Yo, Sal, how's it going, brother? Yeah, I've literally just gone live 2 minutes ago, bro. Goswami, how's it going, man? 24 minutes. Yeah, I'm live on YouTube as well. I'm live on YouTube and TikTok. If I'm talking to 2 different chats and you're like, who's Joe talking to? I'm talking to like the people on YouTube and here at the same time. How's gold looking? I'm not really gonna do too much analysis because you can't really predict news. But I will be leaving buy stops and sell stops in and trying to pass some accounts. Like the last 3 CPIs, we've smashed like all 3. But I don't know what's gonna happen today. Yeah, good luck to you though as well, man. Are you doing buy stops and sell stops too? Joe, how's it going? Yo, Harry, how's it going, bro? Managed to get 25k. Nice. Right. What is this SIDU? All I see is like these random comments in my Instagram, and this is the coin that has had like so much longevity. Like all I see is this, even to this day, like from a year ago, in my live streams, this stupid botty comment. CPI is fun, yeah, of course it is, man. It's like going to the casino. Yeah, I got 2 accounts here. So we've got 2 pro accounts here, 50k loaded just to trade this on. I was gonna do it on my personal, but I can't be bothered. Can't be bothered. Like, it's just gonna be too hard work to get them all sorted. Can you trade news on Lucid? Yes, you can for now. You can for now. And the reason I say for now is because a few prop firms have stopped it recently. Guys, if you want to get a Lucid account, guys on YouTube, use that link and use that code JTC. You'll get like 40% off. Guys on TikTok, the code that I use for Lucid is this code here, and you'll get 30 to 40% off. I'm using the pro accounts. I'm using the pro accounts to try and pass in one trade. But like I say, there's no guarantee that I'm going to pass. I could blow them both. But that's sort of the risk I take on CPI. Like, at the end of the day, you got to put it this way, guys. I'm a profitable trader who makes good money from prop firms. Like 15, 20K months. I can afford to risk news once or twice a month and try and get them passed. Like, it's been doing well recently, but you can't guarantee it. You can't guarantee that pass every single time. So don't do it. Just watch me lose money. And then after news in like 20 minutes, I'll be looking for valid setups to take on the other accounts. Yeah, I'll do the analysis like 10 minutes before, Nancy. Danny, go on, lad. I mean, it's up to you, man. Got some good ranges though. Gold's got a decent range here. I'm gonna be doing Nasdaq though. I think Nasdaq's just cleaner on CPI. I think I did Nasdaq the other 2 times, and I smashed like the $3,000 target quite quickly. Yeah. Da, da, da. Yeah, so maybe what I'll do is all I'll do is like 30 points. So you got like 30 points buy stop, 30 points sell stop. So it'll like, for example, like it would look something like this. Something like this. And then obviously I'd just look for news to like fly through either one. And like I said, there's no guarantee to it, but I mean, it has been working. Half risk potential. It's potential, but I'm not going to be trading 15 minutes before news on valid setups. But I am going to be a little bit of a degenerate and do some buy stops and sell stops because why not? Because why not? Yeah, people trade news differently. This is just my go-to way that works for me. Some people try to like sort of trade with the trend, reversions and stuff. So I just like not to do too much thinking and just use buy stops and sell stops and let the market tell me. Because I'd hate to, for example, have a buy stop in and then price just instantly push down, trying to just buy only. I just want the market to tag me in with the volume of the news. So that's why I use buy stops and that's why I use sell stops. And like I said, my way isn't guaranteed. It's just the go-to way that I personally use. Like, yeah. What do I think of order flow? Nah. It's pretty useless for me. Pretty useless. Zach, how's it going, Brown? Man, welcome. How many minis? I'll just use like two contracts. Like, for example, like let me show you. If I go on NQ here, and let's say I put a buy stop here. So let's do a buy stop for 2 minis. I only need like that much of a movement, which is not much, especially on CPI. I might up it to 3. Yeah, I might up it to 3. Yeah, probably up it to 3. I'll use 3 and then, yeah, 3 for the sell stop. But yeah, like I say, like use the prop firm that you want to use. do what you want to do. This is just me. Like, I'm not going to really talk too much about it. I'm just going to do what I do. Something I don't do is encourage this because it makes no sense. I don't encourage it. I encourage profitable trading and trading correctly with a plan. That's what I encourage, and that's what we do every single day. But once a month, you can watch me lose some accounts this way. Have you ever tried Apex? Nah. Oh, I might have tried them a long time ago, but not for a while. Oh, you entering? Not just yet, man. In 15 minutes. Well, I'll put the order in like 14 minutes and then just let it do what it needs to do. But yeah, I'm probably going to use Nasdaq here. Nasdaq's looking decent. Nasdaq's got like a decent candle to do it on. No, I've never tried Apex. I know they've changed some of the accounts, which is good, but I've never used them. Mm. I mean, on paper, if we close bearish here, this is actually a good sell. Like, this is actually a good sell here on Nasdaq on paper. But with news being in 15 minutes, I wouldn't like to predict that we're going to just sell off because you know what can happen on news? You can have a beautiful setup and price just instantly pushes up on news or instantly pushes down. Or even worse, wicks you out and then takes you and then smashes TP. So yeah. You have any advice for someone that can get funded easy but hard to get payouts? Yeah, that is just a psychology thing, really, man. And that's just about being in the game for long enough to know what you need to do correctly when you come up when you get onto the funded stage. Like, you probably act differently when you get funded. You probably act differently when you get funded or close to a payout. There is little things that you do, and the only way to understand what you're doing differently is by journaling and by tracking your trades, your risk, your trade management. And you've got data then to say, okay, for these 15 trades which I took to pass my account, I did A, B, and C. These 10 trades where I failed the payout and I didn't get a payout and I blew the account, I did A, B, and C. And you can see the differences because when you're on that funded stage, you're probably using less risk. You're probably over trading. You're probably acting more emotionally. And that's the difference. Yeah, we're not in this, guys. I was just showing you an example. So yeah, best thing to do is just journal and see the difference, man. If you're not journaling, then that's a big problem. Yeah, on paper, guys, this is actually a decent trade here. I'd actually look to take this rejection, but I'm not going to take it because we've got news. Because look what's happened. Price has come up, rejected resistance, taken, closed bearish. This looks good for a sell down. But like I say, I can't take trades this close to news, even though I'm trading on news. Because I'd be looking for this to continue pushing down with that rejection momentum like this. News in 14, yeah, no, yeah. And that is literally how simple we keep it. That's how simple we keep the trading look. Pop up, reject the level, close bearish, look for the sells down. But like I say, I can't trade an edge around news because like I say, you can take the most beautiful setup like so, and what happens? News literally does something like this. And all edge goes out the window with a 50-50 push up or push down. Yo, Joe, you good, James? How's it going, man? Good to see you, bro. What do you think about them? I currently have passed. Oh, Apex. I've never tried Apex. But a 250k account, that's pretty sad. What's the price on 250k account, mate? Ready to full port CPI, yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna use Nasdaq. Ron, I'm gonna use Nasdaq, brother. Yeah, we'll leave this off for now so people don't get confused. That would be a valid trade, but this would be a valid trade here. But guys, like I say, we've got 10 minutes until big news. I'm not taking it. Like I say, valid trades will come after 1:30. All right. Mm-mm. It's not going to move. Well, if it doesn't, it doesn't. It's all good. Like I say, guys, I'm not sitting here saying that I'm going to win on CPI. I'm just here to trade the plan, trade my plan, and at the end of the day, we're here to sit and entertain, and now and again have a little bit of fun. And like I said, this is just on my end. Like I'm taking these trades off my back. If I lose, it really doesn't bother me. And this is why I say just watch me do it. Just watch me do it. Mm, 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 mm. Got an account that I've nearly blown ready for news. Fair enough, bro. Yeah, yeah. People trade CPI differently. Yeah, people trade it differently. Some people like actually try to get it perfect. Like they'll say, "Oh, we've actually rejected here. We've got laws to take," and they'll just look like for a 1-to-1. But I prefer just to let the market tell me where it wants to go. I think it's way more easier because you can't predict anything. There's no strategy or anything involved with CPI or trading news. It's hard work. So yeah, like it can go wrong. It can go wrong very, very easily. You can get slipped very, very easily. Yeah, cheers for the follows, guys. Make sure you're following up the account as well. Dun-dun-dun-dun-dun. They had a sale. I only paid $17. $17. What Lucid account for CPI? Like I say, man, have a look it into yourself. Like I say, I use the Flex Pro and Direct. All of them are good. But yeah, I'm not. Today I'm going to be using Pros, but like I say, it's up to you. It's up to you. $17 for 250K. That's ridiculous. Surely there's like 95 rules to get a payout, no? There has to be like 95 rules to get a payout. Why? I just love these cells. These cells are just very clean. Yeah, I really like these cells. Like if there was no news, I'd be all over trying to sell this. Can you use pro accounts on news? Yeah, there's news trading. You're allowed to trade news. It says for now. Like I said, I don't know how long you're going to be able to trade news for. They might just keep it on. They might be aware of it. They're probably well aware of what people do. But the thing is, you can pass an account on news, and if you're not profitable, you haven't got a good plan, you'll end up blowing it. You'll end up blowing it anyway. So they probably know that you're not going to get a payout. The difference between like my guys and me, like if we pass them, we've basically got a very, very good chance of getting paid out on them because we're actually consistent. That is the sort of level you need to be at if you're doing this because first of all, you need to get consistent enough where you can just pass these accounts using strategy. Okay, using strategy. And most people can't even pass challenges using strategy because they haven't got one and they can't stick to one. So do that first. And then when you get to a level where you're getting payouts, you can do some dumb stuff like this. I'll be using minis. I'll be using minis. CPI, yeah, we got CPI. Where's 30 ticks below here? Yeah, I'll probably leave the orders around here. And yeah, like up there. I don't know. Maybe we don't do anything. Yeah, I am. I've got 2 accounts loaded, Cartier. See, can you see this candle now? It's just not sticking to normal rules. Like taking highs, close bearish. This is why sells, like I can't really, that's why I don't trade around news, because whatever you think looks good around news can literally just be undone. Does not make any sense. Are you doing the 30 point above below order stops? Yeah, probably about 30 points. It just gives it a little bit of clearance. 35 points maybe. I don't know. It's not something that I'm a professional at. I just do it so people can watch CPI. We can just watch CPI together whilst watching me risk some accounts. That's literally the only reason I do it. There's no like, there's no right or wrong. There's no like guarantee to it. It's kind of pretty stupid, to be honest. Right, I'm gonna might actually never remove news trading. People will keep gambling and not risk. Yeah, exactly. So the reason why prop firms allow you to trade news is because like if you're gambling and trading news and passing in one account, 95% of them people will not get a payout. Like that's why I'm saying get profitable first. Get profitable first, and then you can start doing stuff like that. Like prove it with the accounts that you're going to get profitable, because if you pass in one account, it's very unlikely that you're going to yeah, it's pretty unlikely you're going to go and get a payout. Some people might, but you know what I mean. Yo, Rad, how's it going, brother? Good to see you, man. Right, let me put these orders in. Let me get these accounts up. Yeah, I haven't linked them either, because the reason I haven't linked them. Think that's enough? Maybe. I don't know. See, I don't know if it's enough. That's the thing. Is it enough? Anyway, whatever. Right, the orders are in. Let's see what happens on news. Yeah, in 1 minute, but Might get tagged in early. I don't want to get tagged in early. It's hard having multiple accounts doing it. That's the tough thing. Yeah, I'm probably gonna get tagged in on one of these accounts. Oh no. Ooh. Ooh, that lagged. Oh. Alright, that is terrible. That tagged me in, like, and instantly blew the account. I think I'm gonna use the gold chart. What would the gold chart done? Wow, gold would have been clean. Oh, hell no. Yeah. Did gold work? Yeah, that literally just tagged me in and out in, like, I think it, like, lagged. It literally lagged. Gold W. Did you do it on gold? Nice. Yeah, I got max L'd on them. Look at that, negative 2 point. That's the first time where that just literally in and out lagged. 2.3K. Yeah, that's wow. Ron, did you get that? NGL. That's what I mean. That's the risk. Oh. I mean, like, that was insane. Let me have a look at this on NQ. Nah, lost first. That was horrible. Let me have a look at the 1 minute here. Tagged me in. Mm, 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 mm. Tagged me in and out, yeah, saying that were awful. Should have predicted it. Only sleaze after gambling at high. Yeah, ouch. Yeah, I just lost 2 accounts there. Your win to loss ratio doing this is good though. Yeah, it is. It is. I mean, the last 3 times it worked out, and then today it pretty much was awful. You made 200. Fairs. Win? It was bound to backfire after the W's, yeah, to be fair. Yeah, the last let me say the last 3, it worked. That was the first one that hasn't worked. So it's like it's been like 75% worked. Past 1 account, how? I mean, nice, good work, W, but yeah, not for me. Right, let's get back to normal here. Okay, so yes, Joe, 1-1, nice. It's been a while since I've had that news. Yeah, news was awful there. You couldn't do anything. Yeah, like normally it works out perfectly. 1-1, nice. What happened? To be honest with you, I really don't know. And the reason I say I don't know is because it was just so quick. It was just so quick this time. Yeah, it was just so quick. Let's see if we can. Let's see if this candle can close bullish here. Yeah, maybe we can get a bullish closure and continuation on Nasdaq. Yes, Joe, what's good, brother? Yo, Dre, how's it going, man? Good to see you. Good to see you, bro. Yeah, most a lot of people won. Like, I didn't. Good to see you. Yeah, you too, man. Previous daily high. Yeah, we got some good highs here. So if we can close bullish on the 15 or 30, buys are looking decent. What's going on here? Likewise, good to see you. Yeah, good to see you too, man. Joe, check Discord, my chart, insane graph. Let's have a look. Let me check the Discord here. Wow, nice one. Ollie got it. W. Let me have a look. Yeah, insane grab. Why is everyone taking W's but me? Some reason when I got tagged in, it instantly took me out. Same. It was like proper laggy, right? Same for me. It was like an instant lag. I don't know why it did that. Wow, everyone took wins. I think like me and a few others lost on CPI. That's the risk though, isn't it? That's why I always say just chill out. Yes, bro. Yo, Ashton, how's it going, man? Good to see you, bro. Yo, guys on TikTok. TikTok's being silly. I'm gonna continue this on YouTube. Head over to Joe Trades on YouTube, okay? Head over to Joe Trades on YouTube. All right? Because I'm gonna end the TikTok here. Mm, 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 mm. What is this? Ah. Yeah, instant lagged. It was an instant lag, that's why. Yes, bro. Yo, Ashton, how's it going, bro? Good to see you. That's why, ladies and gentlemen, we do not trade CPI. That'll probably be, to be honest with you, that'll be the last time I do it. It was good whilst the run was hot, but I think it's just too laggy now. Maybe it is, maybe they have, I don't know, maybe put like a news lag in. I don't know. But that just seemed impossible to take a win. It wasn't as clean as before, was it? Remember when when I had a buy stop and sell stop in before? It tagged me in, didn't really move, and then just smashed TP either side. Like, it was just, yeah, you got money off that so many times. Yeah, we did. Well, I did personally. It was good, but nah, not now. Yeah, good to see you all, guys. Good to see you all, guys. Make sure you're dropping a thumbs up on the live as well. A candle that and you would have lost anyways. Um, if the candle looked like this, okay, let's say on Nasdaq the candle looked like this. On the 15, I had sell stops here, right? So I only needed 30 points. So it would have probably been a pass if the markets were moving clean, but they didn't. Really, man? Insane, Jacko. What did you take a CPI trade, Jacko, or what did you do? Have I taken any trades yet today? No, nothing, bro. Just full ported some evals then, but they wasn't trades. They wasn't valid planned trades. It was just a bit of CPI fun. That's how you lose £220 in seconds. That's how you lose £220 in seconds. Yeah, bro, gold. Oh, you went on gold. Nice. Gold might be the move. Is gold the move? Maybe. Mm-mm-mm. Wow, look at that candle, man. What am I trading now? Oh, guys, by the way, who took this? Guys, who took this trade yesterday? Um, I'm interested. Who was here yesterday? Who took this W with me yesterday on Nasdaq? See you soon, bro. Yo, see you soon. Yeah, who took the W here? This was super clean. It was like a 60-point move. I closed that out for over $1,000. So yeah, that was the ending there. Yes, sir. Nice. Me, nice. Yeah, that was clean. Beautiful. See if we can catch something like that today again. Actual, real, to the plan trades, not CPI rubbish. Yeah, guys, any questions? Stick it in the chat as well. Any questions, let me know. Yeah, that was clean. Yeah, it was clean. That was like a textbook entry that we like to take. Something like that, or what I did see today, there was a decent breakout here, which was quite clean. Decent breakout here. That red candle obviously didn't close the best. But yeah, maybe even on the maybe you could have caught it on the hourly, breaking above this level here. Nice breakout, liquidity got taken, and then there's your push into say this level for like 60 points again. Other than that, there's not been much. Yeah, I was in that. Nice, nice. Maybe take some buys off this closure. Hourly closure in 17 minutes. Might take some buys. That could be clean. Even on gold buys could be clean as well. Let's see. Got some good highs there to take out. Understand if you don't want to give me it. Yeah, like I say, man, we execute. There's a few different entries that we look to execute. So explaining the three entries all at once would be confusing to you. But yeah. For the bottom wick and flip, that's not an entry model. That's just something that I look to execute a trade on, man. But yeah, I think buys into them highs look decent. I think if we can get like form a bottom wick and then buy into them highs, we're good to go. Mm, 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 mm. I think gold looks pretty good here, but we have taken them targets. Maybe Nasdaq's got better room if we can just get that bottom wick and flip higher. That'd be pretty clean. Mm, mm, mm. How's everyone else's day been, guys? Has anybody taken any trades? I've not taken anything in London today, but I'm looking forward to trying to take something here in US. Mm, 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 mm. How long you on for today, bud? I'll be on for maybe the next hour. Yeah, probably the next hour, man. Like I say, I jumped on pre CPI. I jumped on pre CPI just to obviously let people watch the CPI together. But then yeah, I'm just trading my actual plan now. Okay, we've got the US Open in 45 minutes. So up to them, mate. Dun, 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 dun. Took 615 trade on Nasdaq. Let's have a look at that. 615 on Nas. What entry, man? We're at 15-minute entry, 30-minute entry. What was it? Oh, nice trade. That's a clean trade, man. It's popped down, rejected off the support. That's a beautiful trade, and that is textbook to my plan. Similar, actually very similar to the trade I took on stream yesterday. The win that we took on stream yesterday here. Look at that. That was a W. That smashed TP. Again, playing out. Rejection the level, bullish closure, and you actually caught the lowest point of this next move higher. And people still try to overcomplicate the markets. People are still out here trying to overcomplicate trading. Crazy. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. Oh, really? Right. Let me sort that out. Learning from the best, legend man, good stuff. That's what we like to see. Oh, with Stan, yeah, I'll sort that out. I'll drop you a message, Truth. I'll get your number and drop you a message, bro. All good. Yeah, don't worry about that. I'll get that sorted. Never trading news again. Don't do it, man. It's pointless. The thing is as well, you got to ask yourself, will I be angry if I lose my accounts on news? Well, if the answer is yes and you haven't got accounts to waste, well, don't do it. I only do it, obviously, so we can watch something. I would, if would I be doing it if I was off stream? Probably not. Most likely not. No. But jump on stream, watch CPI. If I blow an account, it's all good. Mm, 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 mm. All right, let's see. Let's see. We are forming some support here, resistance here on gold as well. 15, 30. Yeah, I'm still interested in the Nasdaq buys on the hourly because Nasdaq buys are breaking out of this range. I think this could be nice. I think this could be nice. We're sort of breaking out of this level. I know we've had a huge push, but what I would like to see is if we can break out and create a wick like this to then bottom wick and continue pushing like the next candle to do this. So if I can get in around here, that'd be perfect. That'll be the idea here. Mm, 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 mm. Do you use stops for most of your entries? Yes, every single trade has a stop loss. Yeah, it's silly not to use a stop loss. Mm, 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 mm. Da, da, da. I meant by it's like, oh yeah, stop orders, mate. Yeah, I always use stop orders. Yeah, I'll never not use a stop order. It prevents fake outs. Let me show you. So, one second. Let me move this out the way. So, this is exactly why I actually use stop orders. You know, you've got a breakout of this range here. You can see resistance, resistance. We get a breakout. We get a breakout of this resistance. Well, what is price doing? Well, I'm going to be looking because price has broke out above the resistance. I'm going to be looking for price to continue higher, like so. It's not guaranteed to push higher. And this could easily fake out and push back within the range. So for me to prevent that fake out, I need confirmed volume. And the way volume is confirmed is by a bottom wick forming and me using a stop order like so. If this reflips bullish and continues pushing and re-breaks that high and takes me in for the stop order, that is the volume confirmed. And that is me reducing the likelihood of price faking out like this. So it's just a way to prevent a fake out. And that is why I use stop orders every single trade, every single entry that I take. Is Lucid account access instant? Is Lucid account access What do you mean, Harry, bro? What do you mean? Mm, 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 mm. When you buy an account, do you get the login details straight away? Yeah, of course you do, man. Yeah, instantly. Like within minutes. Within minutes. Let's see. Let's see. Yo, how's it going, man? Yeah, yeah. We've just let news go, so it could be a little bit um boring whilst we're just letting the news play out. Bought an account, but no login details yet. Really? Check on your dashboard. There will be there, bro. The login details aren't just sent to your email. If you log into your chat, if you log into not your chat, if you log into your account, it literally says login details, and it'll say Trade C login details, Trade Event login details, and you're good to go. Hourly looks decent. Hourly does look decent here. So let's see what the hourly does. It's just hard to catch anything after such a big push. Let's see anyway. Let's see what the next hourly does. This is, to be honest with you guys, I'm going to see what this hourly does. If this doesn't give me an entry, so all I'm going to be looking for is that bottom wick and then to flip and push higher. If this hourly doesn't give me a trade and it just messes about, I'm going to have to give these markets another like hour to just form a range. I'm just going to have to give them a little bit of time to form a new range like this. So let's see. This hour looks decent. Might not be the cleanest entry, but we'll see. I just don't want to start chasing. I just don't want to start chasing it. Oh, look at that, what we had on as well for the people who were like, oh, Joe, is this a trade to the plan? No, it's not. This was just me having a bit of fun. Let's get MNQ up. Let me switch accounts to an actual account that works. Joe, can you check your message on Discord? Yeah, I'll get back to you, Ashton, bro. I'll get back to you, man. See, Jacko, everyone took W's in the chat apart from me. Everyone took W's on CPI apart from me. Maybe a few others lost, but whatever. Like, fair play. Fair play if you took a W. Just working in Bolton at the moment. Nice. Yeah, guys on YouTube, if you want to apply for the mentorship, throw in an application here with this link. It takes like 2 minutes to apply. And yeah, come and join the one-to-one and come and join the mentorship. Throw in an application and get profitable, guys. Okay, so 2 minutes here until the hourly closure. I'm basically just looking for a bottom wick and then continuation with this volume. That is the plan here. We've even got a wick fill, which is pretty decent. I just don't want to close as a grab. All right. Can you become a profitable trader and still work a 9 to 5? Yeah, man, I did it. Of course you can. That's exactly what I did. If you don't think it's profitable, it's just an excuse. People are like, oh, I've got no time. I've got so many things to do. It's like, you've got time. Stop crying. Stop making excuses and just make it work. How long would you? Yeah, it took me 3.5 years. It took me 3.5 years to get profitable, but it doesn't have to take you that long. If you listen to the right people and get the right people around you, and you find the right mentor, that's something that would have sped up my journey. Is finding someone who can just sit down and keep me accountable and sort of teach me as quickly as possible how they make money. You're going to get it a lot quicker. But the problem is that you've got people nowadays, or most people now, they're in from community to community, they're from live stream to live stream, from signal group to signal group, and they're like, how am I not making this work? Well, just look at what you're doing. Look at what you're doing. You're doing it to yourself. Okay. And that's something that I didn't do. I didn't go from group to group. I didn't go from signal group to signal group, mentor to mentor. I sort of locked in as much as possible with what I knew worked and stuck to that. Do you recommend trading demo? Demo's good just to get like the basics of trading. But once you've started picking some concepts up, I personally think if it was me starting again, just buy like a very cheap, if it was me personally, this is what I'm talking about, just buy a cheap 50K account, like for $60. Much better. Much better. Because you've got some sort of feeling and some skin in the game. Mm-mm. Awful PA. Like, what can you do? We've taken 3 trades on stream, haven't we, this week? It's been 3 trades on stream this week. So it has been pretty decent. Yeah. We took a W yesterday. Obviously, I don't count CPI trades because that's not to plan. And that's just me being Joe. That's just Joe doing Joe things. But but yeah, I mean, yeah, we crush it on valid trades to the plan. Of course. Of course. If I use your code, I get 30% off, but you say 30? How does that work? But you say 30. What do you mean, bro? If it says 30% off, yeah, you'll get 30% off. I'm not sure what you mean by but you get. Oh, but you say 50. Yeah, it depends if it's your first account. If it's your first account, you can get up to 50%. If you've already bought a few, you get like 40% and 30%. But that code will get you the best discount at the time for you. Look at that. Wickfield the highs. Awful, 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 awful. Hey now. Da, 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 da. Yeah, you do. You do get 50% off. It's your first 2 accounts, you get 50% off for sure. But like as you get more accounts, the percentage goes down. I mean, if it was still 50% off, wow, that'd be insane, wouldn't it? But it's sadly not. Sadly not. Tell you what, look at this big wick here. Huge wick on NAS. Wowee. Only thing I'm going to see here, only thing I'm going to try and trade here is a bearish closure in 10 minutes from this level of resistance. We've rejected this level a few times as resistance. If we can close bearish, I might try a sell. That's the only thing I can really see. So I'm going to give it another 10 minutes. If we continue to just push bullish, I'm going to have to leave this until some more structure forms. Because if this does something like so, there's no levels for me to trade from. Right now, I've got a level. I've got some resistance, and I've got some resistance and support down here. But if we continue pushing up in the next 10 minutes, I'm going to have to wait for some structure to form, so I've got levels to trade from. So that is the plan. Let's see if this 15 closes bearish, creates that resistance. If it does, I'm going to take some sells, and that'll be the trade. If it doesn't, well, I'm going to have to give this a little bit of time. Because I wouldn't mind a rejection from this after taking liquidity to try and take a sell. Even gold is rejecting here. What prop firm would I recommend? I would just say get the cheapest possible account and get it with a good prop firm. And I would probably say, Lucid. Yeah, Lucid, Top Step, probably either of them. I would say Lucid. I would say Lucid 25K because they offer a 25K account. And if it was me and I was a beginner, I would say the cheapest possible account and just prove consistency. Just prove your consistency. Worst thing that you can do is start trying to trade without building consistency. Mm. Yeah, let's give this 7 minutes to close, see if I'm going to get a trade here or not. Maybe Nasdaq closes bearish. I can try and take some sells. That's the plan. Reject this level, close bearish like here, and then I can just take the next candle down. Fill the range. That'll be decent. Guys, as well, if you want me to have a look at any other pairs whilst we're waiting for these candles to close, let me know. Mm. Yo, how do you know when there's news? Check Forex Factory. Check Forex Factory, brother. That's what I use. Right, 5 minutes until we close here. If we can get either a bearish candle closure here on NAS, or I'm going to say even this closes bearish here on gold, I'm going to try maybe some sells. Very low risk, trying to trade against this high that's been taken. We've taken liquidity. See how far we can push down in the next 15. Yo, Mers, how's it going, bro? Yeah, bearish closure. Yeah, I might try some sells. 4 hours bullish, which is a problem. Yeah, let's see. Yeah, nice one, guys. Drop a thumbs up on the chat as well, guys. If you're on the stream, drop a thumbs up. Might try a little sell. Why is my selling? Let's have a look. Yeah, I mean, if we can take some sells from here, stop loss on the level, maybe just look for like a little 1-to-1. That might be decent. Is there a specific app you use for trade journaling, or is it best done on paper? My journal is on a spreadsheet, mate. My journal is on a spreadsheet. You don't need anything crazy. You just need something that you can look at before, after, result, notes. That's really it. You can keep your trading journal very basic. It doesn't need to be like a huge effort after you've taken a trade. That's not what we want to do. You don't want to be taking trades and it being hard work after to simply journal a trade. It needs to take a few minutes. Like, it literally takes 30, 40 seconds. But the main thing is the reviewing after like a few weeks of it. It's the reviewing after. What are the main things that I keep track of? So the main things, I'll tell you the main things that I keep track of now. Let me just see what this candle close is like. Nice bearish candle closure. I might take a sell. Yeah, so the main things that I basically journal are before screenshots, before screenshots, after screenshots. So the before the trade, after the trade. Obviously, the trade type. What entry to my playbook is it? Exit, where I exited, profit, loss, win, loss, break even. That's the main things that you need to, the pair. Notes as well, how you felt before, how you felt after. Right, let's see if we can close bearish here. Okay, top wick. I'm going to be looking for a sell down. What are the few things that you keep track of? Yeah, they're the main things that you need to keep track of, brother. Maybe I can try sell here on gold. Let's get on to micro gold contract. Basically, what I want to see is a little top wick here, and then I can look for a sell. Probably just into these wicks down here. There's not much room to push, to be honest with you. Okay, I might get a little sell stop here on this rejection of the level. We've got a decent level rejection here. Liquidity grab, bearish closure. We've got some wicks to trade into as well. So let me try a sell stop for 6 micros. And I'll put it on just a little bit below. Yeah, like the only thing about this, guys, is that we are, look at this. We're coming into a level. So this is something that I'm going to keep and manage quickly. Not the cleanest half risk at all. What's the 30 saying? Maybe a 30 closure might be better here. Maybe a 30 closure might be better. Try and get under this level. Let's see. Yeah, guys, I'm just gonna leave this 15 entry off for now. I'm gonna leave this 15 entry off. I just want to see, looking at it second glance, I just want to let you know, looking at it second glance, we are coming very clearly into a level here within the range. You can clearly see the 15 level on gold here as well on the GC chart, the Owanda chart. So maybe if the 30 can get below here, then sells are much better. Okay, sells are much better. I think I would not like, obviously, to get taken in and then just price to do this. It's not the cleanest. I'd rather wait for a break below and then sell into all these lows. Be aware of your structure, guys. It's super important. If you get chopped about, be aware of your structure around your entries. It is super, super key. Especially if you keep getting chopped out of the market, be aware of the structure. Because if you're not, you're going to really be struggling. Maybe, yeah, if we closed here, sells, it would have been nice to trade into there as first TP, but we just closed too much close to a level. Yeah, Nasdaq needs time as well, guys. Look at that. Nasdaq needs time. Can you see the difference between the market? Look at this, guys. Just remove everything here. Look at the trade I took yesterday on stream. Look at the trade yesterday. Yesterday, we took liquidity. Beautiful rejection after taking liquidity. I'm okay to buy. Clean price action. Clear range, clear targets, clear rejections and liquidity. But if we look at this now, price is just wicked down, taken liquidity and not stopped pushing since. No rejections, no liquidity grab to sell off, absolutely nothing. That is why I can't take a trade here. I need to wait for structure to build. I need a resistance and then I can take sells. Look at this. Why could I take buys from here? Because I had a perfect support that got formed. We rejected it and then I can take buys. That is the difference why I can't trade Nasdaq right now. And now if we look at gold here, gold's a little bit better because we've actually got a range to trade. Can you see? We've got resistance, resistance. Price is acting as support and resistance here. So gold's looking a lot better. And that's why I'm going to just let the 30 close. See if that can close bearish and then I can take my trade. Simple as that. That's the goal here. I'm focusing on gold for the next 10 minutes, seeing what happens and going from there. What's BTC up to? What's Bitcoin up to recently? I mean, look at that. It's doing absolutely... It's done nothing since June. Literally done nothing since June. I mean, it is accumulating. You probably could see Bitcoin push down to like 40 area. Take liquidity to the left and then push. Can you see you've got liquidity here? I think buying for me below there is a decent little potential. You know, start buying around here. Maybe eat a quick, easy 50%. Tell you what, what's happened to the chat, guys? Chat's gone very quiet since news. Where is everyone? What's everyone up to? Is everyone just watching Nasdaq push up with 0 words? 0 words. I understand how you feel. Watching and learning, brother. Good stuff, man. Good stuff. Yeah, it's all good, guys. I'm only joking. If you've got nothing to say, it's all good. Yeah, all I see on Instagram is everyone complaining about CPI. It's pretty interesting. Lol, I think we're all waiting for gold to set up with something. Yeah, guys, I'm going to give the 15 and 30 closure here the last chance. This, like, you know, imagine if we took sells now. Let's see what would have happened. Let's see if we were in these sells now. Let's see what would have happened here. Because what I didn't want to happen is price spike down, take me in and do this. I want to wait for a bearish closure and sell here. Down. That'll be the plan. Wait and see what New York Open will do. Yeah, me too, man. Let's see let's see what would have happened on this. Like, look, we're coming into that level now. We're coming into that level and we're starting to see some rejection. So, what I didn't want to happen, and it's against my rules to sell straight into a level. It's against my rules. So what I need now is a 30-minute closure, and then I can take the sells. Yeah, it might be nice, but I can't trade on... I need to trade rule-based. I can't trade on what I feel. Okay, like, if I took these sells and I took a loss, I'd be like, why have I entered the market here? I've literally just entered at a level. It was the most dumb thing to do. And I'd have looked back and I'd have regretted taking the trade, and I can't trade like that. I need to trade on rules, and my rules tell me not to sell at a clear level. So I literally just cut the order when I saw the level, which is fine to do, which is absolutely fine to do. That's why your strategy is so good. Yeah, it's good because it's like rule based and it's like yes or no. Like, that's why people do so well with it. And that's why guys coming in, they've got so much more clarity. It's because, like, a lot of strategies are just on feel and discretion. My strategy is so rule-based and literally a playbook of entries where you can say, okay, yes, I can take this. No, I can't. It's like either valid or invalid. It's not, oh, I'm going to take it because I feel like it can push down. That's not how I like to trade, and it's not how you should trade, okay? But, I mean, let's see what happens here. We could sell off, but so what? Guys, I'm just gonna go and fill my water up. Give me 30 seconds, I'll be back. A minute, give me a minute. Yo, yo, yo. Can you explain what you mean don't sell at a clear level, Joe? Yeah, can you see here, man? Can you see this level of resistance? Look, resistance, resistance. Like, I don't want to sell when price could still reverse from here. I would have been break even on this by now, and we probably would be all happy. But this could have easily just tagged the level and reversed. Okay, that's a clear level of resistance acting now as potential support. So what I want to see is this 30 close, and then I can take the sells. Okay. I mean, yeah, this is the last thing I'm gonna watch here, guys. To be honest, I'm not getting too caught up on. I'm not getting too caught up. I'll just give the market an hour or something. Lucid Pro Flex, probably the Flex. The Flex is like more. The Flex is more beginner friendly, especially like the payout process as well. Decent 5 minute there. Will I live stream in an hour? No, man. I only live stream on here once a day. Any other live streams are in the mentorship. Whether it's me or like others who want to jump in the live trading section, all the other live streams are inside the mentorship. So you only get me on here one time per day. Right, let's see what we close like here. 30 is about to close. How long do I trade after? I normally trade for like a couple of hours after, but I'm not on the charts. I just like set alerts and just come back every like 30 minutes or something. Like the good thing about my strategy is you don't need to be sat on the charts for hours and hours. You can literally have like an hour sat at the charts, or you can either like be working a job and check every hour or something. Most people are just most people are just so on the charts all the time, and it hurts. It must hurt the head. You just sat there looking all the time. Silver on the 15 was a perfect setup. Let's have a look. Oh, yeah, nice. Nice trade. I would say there's a bit of structure here, but that's a nice move. Right, let's have a look at this gold. Could try a little sell here. Top wick, sells down. That's what I'm going to look for. Top wick and sell down. Obviously, I want it to re-break, create a top wick, and then I can sell this. All right. Right, let me get onto MGC here. I'll probably use a sell stop. I don't know how much to use on this. Maybe like 5 micros. I mean, if it gives me a top wick to get in, brother. It's it's literally just on the minute it started pushing. So if I need that top wick, and then I can put the sell stop in. It'd have been nice to have got him where it was there, but if I need that top wick now. Yeah, on the minute it started flipping, so I couldn't really put it in. I am potentially looking for this to push right down though. Got some good lows to take out. You know, create a top wick, and I can get the order in, reflip, push down. Hourly could continue pushing as well. Is there too much structure to the left? There is a lot. That's why I'm using lower risk. Is a top wick not already formed? It has, but I've got rules to enter. Like, it's not just as simple as, oh, top wick, sell. There is rules for my entries to prevent me from getting taken in like this. Imagine me being in this trade now. Like, imagine me being in just below the minute, like I executed instantly. I'd be in drawdown. Like, my rules are there for a reason. All my rules are there for a reason. And I mean, if you are entering here without understanding my rules, that's not my plan. All right, that is not my plan. Yeah, I'm just looking. Basically, it's a 30 entry here. That was a 15-minute level, so I can't really put that on. What's my rules, Joe? Well, I'm not gonna break all my rules down, man. Because even if I tell you all my rules, you wouldn't be profitable with them because you need to understand the playbook and the entry criteria. Okay. Like, I can't just give my full rule book on one live stream. There's not enough time. Like, it's very, very simple. Very, very simple. And we haven't joined the mentorship. Yeah, apply to join the mentorship and come and learn it. I'll put it in the thing. Go and apply. If you want to come and learn the full strategy and become profitable, there you go. Go and apply and we'll be in touch with you. Don't drop Goldie right now. Just top, yeah. I mean, if you're in this, guys, if you're in this from the initial flip, you've probably got a decent trade here, but I'm not in it. I'm not in it. Anybody take the 30? I mean, I don't like it, no. I don't like it at all, no. That's not a trade, and that's the thing as well, like, if this continues pushing higher now, that is just understanding my rules to keep me out of a trade. Like, I can't take a trade without it top wick and a flip within a minute, right? So, if this ends up pushing higher and recreating a new high, that is my rules preventing me from taking a loss, and I made these rules, okay? I made these rules after trial and error over the years, okay? After over the years of trial and error and journaling, okay? So, yeah. NQ drop, did it? Yeah, NQ did. Wow, NQ did. That was needed, right? That was needed. Mm, 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 mm. Oh, right, yeah, guys, I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm gonna head off. I don't like this PA. I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm gonna go and have a little hour, get something to eat, and then I'll be back on in an hour or something. But I'm gonna love you and leave you all here. There's no trades. Well, we've taken some CPI, but it's not really trades. What I'm gonna say to you all is I'm watching this range here. Okay, I'm watching this level of, well, let me get out of this. I'm watching this level of support here and this level of resistance. And all I'm going to be watching is either for a break below for sells or a rejection for them buys. Okay, that is what I'm watching. Okay, so I'm watching this range. Let's see what happens from here. And yeah, I'll be back tomorrow, same time, see if we can take some trades on stream, guys. But we've been on for an hour and a half now, and I don't want to sit here watching potential chop after news. All I'm going to do is set some alerts, wait for a... No, I won't be back on live stream. I'll be back tomorrow, mate. I only come live once. I only come live once per day. Yeah, US session, same time tomorrow, guys. Same time tomorrow. What I'm going to do also, guys, after this, go and watch the new YouTube video that I put on the other day. Here, guys. Yeah, we've taken some wins this week on stream, but today just nothing to the plan set up. So I'm going to wait for this range to break out. Nice closure below there in the next like 15, 30 minutes. I'll take some sells. Go and watch that new YouTube video I've just posted in the chat, guys. And peace out. Guys in the mentorship, I'll see you there. Have a good one, guys. Bye-bye. I'm watching this range here. Yeah. All right.